Welcome everybody to your lower bracket grand finals of the Future Stars tournament. We have uWe, who've been waiting quite a while actually because there's been a lot of games, and poor old DENCH. Tournament started at 4 PM. They lost their first game and they've had to go all the way through the lower brackets, which we will show on screen really quickly for you guys now. As you can see, the route that both teams have taken to get here. uWe, they lost the upper bracket finals versus Grey. Also, they've had a bit of a wait before they've had to face DENCH, but as you can see, DENCH going all the way through the lower bracket just to get here. Long day for them guys, and I hope they have the fatigue to go through this game, as they played an exceptional game last time, and we hope to have another one coming out here, even if they do big Phantom Lancer. But anyway, I am joined once again by my good buddy and co-host of the day, Maccy. How you doing, man?
Hello, yeah. These teams are legends for staying so long. Like, DENCH have just been playing non-stop since 4, and thanks to everyone who's still watching. You guys are heroes as well.
I was wondering what was taking us so long. Apparently it was Will loading into the game. God damn you, Will.
Will letting the team down.
Oh dear. So just waiting for him to finish connection, and the game should go into his draft. Here we go. Lower bracket finals. Winner of this will face the team known as Grey or something along those lines, which is actually a mixed team organised by Stephen11 and one other guy from, I think it's Antab actually, from Team Enigma. So yep, that will be a best of 3 finals. That'll be coming up straight after this game, so stay tuned guys. And here we are, uWe on the Radiant. They're going to ban out the Bat Rider.
Ban Rider, not going to be seen tonight at all.
And Undying, once again, not going to be seen. Bat Rider seems to be the first ban for whoever gets first ban, basically. And Undying's the one that follows.
It really has to be. There's just no way you can let Bat Rider through.
Yep, same with Undying as well. He just brings too much power to tri lanes. As you said earlier, he absolutely makes the tri lanes.
Yeah, I heard someone make a really good point. If you have an Undying, you can just go for Roshan, and if the enemy team contest it, you just pop Tombstone, you win the team fight. If they don't, you get Roshan. Precisely,
especially when you combine it with things like Reverse Polarity, which brings us to the reason Magnus is banned, or a Vacuum by Darkseer. Again, that's why Darkseer is banned.
Darkseer getting banned leaves Kotl and Nyx in the pool.
We'll be interested to see if uWe pick up the Nyx, or if uWe go for their pocket strategy. They love the Lifestealer, but last time they picked the Lifestealer, they got shut down pretty early. Not Lifestealer himself, but the rest of the team. And they're going to first pick the Kotl. Not a surprise at all. And Vidoki's going to go for the same thing he did last game, which I believe was the Queen of Pain into the Phantom Lancer. I think so. No, Nyx Assassin into the Phantom Lancer. Or the Queen of Pain. Please be the Queen of Pain. I don't want to say the Phantom Lancer. Or the Rubik. Which
Deathrow did play a great Queen of Pain last game, so...
Mesmerise has already stated that he's absolutely sick of Rubik today. Yeah, I'll turn around to him and says, "Hello, Farah, how are you?" So yeah, there it is again. PL pickers, goddamn you, DENCH. I no longer like you anymore. So we are going to see another Phantom Lancer in the field, in the hands of Haz, who played absolutely amazing in the last game.
He did. It was a stunning game. It made Phantom Lancer fun to watch. And well, that's not Mesmerise playing Rubik then, so he'll be delighted.
Mesmerise probably cheered at that pick. But yep, uWe actually switching things up. They're not going to go for the Lifestealer. They're actually going to pick up the Gyrocopter, which is a hero we discussed a couple of games ago. Has a lot of magical burst potential in the early game. Early and mid game, he helps control team fights. He does a lot of damage in lane. And then, of course, if he gets to the late game, he transitions into a very, very good carry. And with that flat cannon, he'll be able to completely destroy PL's illusions, providing that he doesn't have a heart. And finally, Jeffro's going to get his quap once more.
Yeah, great to see Gyrocopter. What a hero. Always fun to watch. I love it.
You sound excited.
I do like a bit of Gyrocopter.
We're going to see the Lone Druid banned out by uWe, followed by the Windrunner from DENCH. So, Sado is not going to get the Windrunner this game. In fact, banned out by Doki. So, wonder what he's going to play on the off lane. He's going to be a little bit sad about that, because, and so am I, because Windrunner is one of my favourite heroes to watch and play and masturbate over everything, really, because Windrunner is just amazing.
It is getting a bit late night here, isn't it?
Yeah, it's it's no longer PG-13 material. It's definitely mature right
we
now.
are definitely past the watershed. It's not an invitation for you to shed any water. I don't know what that means.
I'm not going to say what I was thinking of, but Shadow Demon's going to get banned out by uWe here, and finally, followed up by Bounty Hunter from Team DENCH. So they're banning the offlaners really heavily right now, even though uWe still need a mid laner, and again, I really want to see it tonight because we still haven't. Where's the Templar Assassin? uWe can still pick this up, and I really hope it doesn't get banned, and that's what they go for.
It would be a good Queen of Pain counter, I think. No, Queen of Pain's kind of a good counter to TA, really.
It depends. Quap needs sentry wards, otherwise you can disjoint Shadow Strike with Meld.
10 seconds remaining.
And because Shadow Strike's got quite a long travel distance before it hits, or travel time if you will, it's very easy to use Meld providing you've got it at the right time.
Reserve time.
And then Shadow Strike does nothing, and Refraction of course blocks all the Queen of Pain's burst other than that. So TA does pretty well against Quap providing you can play it right.
I think it's pretty safe to assume these guys can.
If I can play it, these guys bloody well can, trust me. Templar Assassin.
TA is one of those heroes that's been banned quite a lot lately, and it sort of feels like maybe people might not have been practicing her for a while.
Could be.
Because she always gets banned, so hard to say.
Most scrims I see there, she does get banned out. But yep, Jakiro is going to be the last ban coming out from Nepali Jesus here. So banning out a couple of supports as well as that lone druid, our uWe. And of course supports are still needed. And again, this might not be a Jeffro Quap, this could be a mid lane Nyx. An offlane Queen of Pain played by Sato, which could be why they've banned out offlaners like Bounty Hunter and Windrunner.
Okay, yeah, that would work. Really interesting, so they could be looking to Phantom Lancer up against Gyrocopter.
Yeah,
Assuming
totally.
Gyrocopter's going to be playing carry.
You could be playing mid lane as well. There's a lot of options on the table for both teams here. The party could have picked that gyro up for himself rather than giving it to Ion.
Reserve time.
But we're still to see as again it's all down to these last four picks, and I'm a bit sad right now because there goes my Templar Assassin. DENCH bans that one out. And yet
It was
again,
it was a good call to ban.
no TA this tournament at all. That's a first. That is definitely a first for UK Dota tournaments. You just see it every game. But anyway, on to the next stage of picks. We are waiting for uWe to pick up their first of the two. And what do they need still? There's options there. I mean, if Gyro's running mid, then they need a carry and an offlaner. If he's running carry, they need a mid laner and off lane.
5 seconds
Whereas
remaining.
DENCH, fuck knows what they're running right now.
I think they're going to run these picks tri-lane because as you say, Flat Cannon Gyrocopter takes out a lot of illusions pretty easily, so does Keeper of the Lights, Illuminate. So it's a fairly good lane to run against a Phantom Lancer.
But at the same time, Keeper of the Light is a very, very, very squishy hero, and if, like we saw last game, Hads manages to catch him out of position, then it's 3 kills coming his way. We saw that triple kill in about 2 minutes into the game, was it? That Hads got? It was insane.
Yeah, it all relies on you being better than Hads.
Not an easy task, we'll admit. It's not an easy task at
No,
all.
it's a scary prospect, but yeah, it is going to come down to if they can play that lane correctly, then that lane shuts down Phantom Lancer.
Mirana.
Oh.
First for today.
Dire team pick.
So we do see Mirana. This could be, again, it's either off lane or mid lane, but I'm going to guess it's the off lane. And Mirana does fairly well in the off lane, and with the recent buff to Moonlight Shadow, I think I mentioned this in the Dota Talk tournament, it now only costs 75 mana, which means it's worth skidding at level 6. And it's a 15-second invis for your entire team, which only takes 2.5 seconds to kick in. So it's like basically at level 6, you give your entire team Ricky's ultimate for 15 seconds, and it costs pretty much no mana. It's
Yeah,
such
you
a
can-
powerful ability.
You can use it like a smoke to sneak up on people. You can use it to get away when a team fight goes wrong, or to escape a gank. It's got so much utility.
As I like to say, I'm on boss. Surprise arrow, bitch! Invisible, throw the arrow. I don't see it coming.
I was so impressed with Reason's Bane Mirana pickups at the Dota Talk. That was just inspired.
Definitely wasn't impressed with here to outplays Crystal Maiden pick up in the second game though.
Oh, that poor Crystal Maiden.
Just saying. And there's another Invoker, so that's coming to Polygenius. And it's a double zap again! Played by a different team this time. Taking a page out of Hugh Grayer's book on DENCH, because they're going to pick up the 2 supports in the form of the stunning zap in Lion and Lena.
That's so cool. I like this. I like this combo a lot. I'm gonna go and try and lane this combo this week, I think.
And you know what? I was right. It's an off-lane quap.
Okay, Satire picking up the quap.
Oh yeah.
So Jethro in mid.
and it's a hard carry gyro, of course. Right, we're going to jump ourselves into the game real quick. I'm going to go over uWe's squad as we get in. So we're going to have Nepali as captain and mid laner for uWe, taking up that Invoker. We're going to have Iron playing the hard carry. He's going to go down to the bottom lane, along with Susie Hanji, who's going to be playing the Keeper of the Lights. Koyuk AI, who I'm just going to call Koyuk again, is going to be also supporting with Rubik, and Imrana, who just leaped herself out of base, is going to be played by Bedu KS, or Bet You Kill Steal, as Will informed me earlier. Bet You Kill Steal is what Beta KS's name stands for.
Okay. Alright, so, and on DENCH, again, you've just seen him. We have TH Doki on the Lion. We got Mesmerize playing the Lina.
Look at the hat!
Hads playing.
Look at the hat!
Yeah. Oh yeah, it is also Lina in a hat. It's 12 AM and that means it is Doki and Satire's birthday, so happy birthday, guys.
We're not going to sing happy birthday on stream, but a big happy birthday going out to Doki as well as Satire, who I believe are brothers, aren't they? I'm not sure. Either way, happy birthday, guys, when you check out this VOD later on. Hope you guys have a good day, and maybe, hey, win yourselves a Dota tournament for once in your freaking lives.
Yeah, it could be a win for you.
Twin brothers. Wow. Fair enough.
Aww. And they play Dota together and everything. That's so lovely.
Shout out to Go Say. Did they pause for their happy birthday? I think they did. Got to pause to say happy birthday. All of uWe being sports as well. Wishing them happy birthdays. Oh, man.
Aww. They're all good, guys.
So, there's a shout out that says happy birthdays. Continue going over Denchi's squad. I'm sorry to interrupt you there. That's a day.
No problem. Alright, so we got Hads on the Phantom Lancer. Big Phantom Lancer again. Let's see it. And we got Jethro on the Nyx. Looks like we got a Nyx mid. It's going to be interesting. And Satire playing the off-lane Queen of Pain.
30 seconds.
Going for an eco build as well, which is not actually uncommon for the offlane. I mean, although you do see the Nyx who has to run that bottle build, Queen of Pain can happily take a bottle as well. As long as she gets the space to crow it, then Sato's going to be happy. But it's going to be go on, carry on.
I was going to say I really like seeing an offlane built with a bottle, because it just gives you so much more room to spam spells, get those last hits.
And these are going to be pretty standard lane matchups now. So we're going to have Bet You KS going up against the tri-lane of DENCH, and at the same time Sada, of course, going to be playing the off-lane Queen of Pain. Tri-lane of uWe, and we are into our loser bracket semi-finals. The Foghorns have gone, the Creeps are on the way, and let's hope for a fantastic game of Dota. As Queen of Pain, Saraya is going to start with a DD rune against the tri-lane. Not sure what you can do about this with this DD rune, but it's going to at least try to get some farm here.
Yeah, hopefully it should open it up to get us a couple of last hits.
Doki as well as Mesmerize already scaling up their stuns, and with the Spirit Lance coming out from Had's Piranha, you can't do anything but sit at that tower right now. If she leaves that tower, that's such a dangerous lane. Because the thing is with Lina is you always have to have a setup stun, or else you're never going to land Light Strike or Raiders. The range is way too short for you to just pop someone with it, unless you're in the fog of war. And that's why you have Doki's Earth Spike there. He's actually going to throw it onto Beta now and follow up with the Spirit Lance, and this is without Lina. This is the damage that they bring out without Lina. Lina there with a stun as well as right click, and that is a dead Mirana. And she's going to have to pop herself. Betty KS is already struggling in this lane. Meanwhile, Sadaya, he's sitting at the bottom lane. He's managed to get no last hits with that DD rune, no experience either, but at least he's not losing all his regen already. So at the moment, tri-lane's going in the favour of DENCH.
Yeah, Betchy's going to have to keep leap available at all times, because he didn't have leap up then, and that was almost death for him straight away. If Lina was there, would have been first blood.
Well, Lina, I think she was busy dewarding that rune, that poor spot. But yeah, as you said, she leaped. Betchy KS leaped away out of the trees, but he could have carried on walking, and then obviously got stunned by Doki, which was a bit too problematic for him. And now they're going to do the job of pulling the creep wave. They really don't want Betchy KS to get any experience. He's up to 116, so he's doing all right for himself. But this creep wave gets pulled. Going to get a couple of range creep to fall through. But Haz is just going to deny them out. Oh, apart from that one. But yep, trialing going really well for DENCH so far. Sato, however, still on 0 experience in the bottom lane. And Susie's behind. Here comes the rocket coming out from Gyrocopter. I don't remember the name. Homing Missile even. And Sato's just going to blink up to his tower. It's still going to do a fair amount of damage though, because he's travelling the full distance. I think it's going to be about 100 damage coming out on top of him. 406 down to 324, so pretty much 100 damage. And that's a lot of damage coming out for Queen of Pain, who's still got a couple of tangos left. But only 500 total hit points. It's the middle lane going. We have 5 for 0 Invoker versus the... Where is he? Oh, he's 10 for 6. Wow, Jeffro winning this with the lane. Fairly convincingly, actually. Has 62 damage versus the Quaz build of Invoker, who's only sitting on 53. So definitely has an advantage at this point. And now Susie has an Invis rune. What can they do with this? Probably not a lot. Here we're looking on his supports. So Mesmerize's been pulling. He's level 2 now, so he does have that burst damage coming out from Dragon Slave. And Doki's been doing the same thing and has Hex available.
We say no.
But they really need to pull this lane back because Mirana's getting free experience now. Nearly up to level 3 on her. And Hads, again, he's controlling the lane superbly. 16 for 10 up on the Phantom Lancer. He wants to throw a Spirit Lance out on Mirana, but he doesn't want to be caught out of position. She does have the arrow available if she needs it. Now Sada also getting experience. He's pop level 2. He's going to be very happy with that. Gets himself a Scream of Pain. But now we're looking on Iron's farm. He's 14 for 5. And also Maccy, I'm not sure. Oh, Macky's disconnected. God damn it. I need to move him back in. You know, I've already gone a little quiet in this Mumble channel.
Oh, that's got to hurt.
Meanwhile, we have a smoke gank going on in the mid lane. Mesmerize is there. He actually reveals himself very early. And there's no setup stun from Lion or Nyx. So now the Party Jesus is completely aware of this rotation. And that's a waste of smoke coming out from these supports. And Maccy, are you back? No.
Illusion.
He's back in the Mumble, but then he disconnects again. So Maccy having blue screens, it seems, again for the second time today. But Betchy KS was very close to firing that arrow up on Doki then. And Doki again, he's just trying to keep him out of experience range. Meanwhile, here we're looking on the farm. 21 for 12 on the PR, 18 for 9 on the Nyx. So 2 lanes definitely being won by DENCH here. Whereas Ion, he's actually got less farm than the Nyx, which is very surprising. But Sada is having the worst time out of everybody so far in this game. Now Hads, he has his Tranquil Boots complete, so I'm expecting a Soul Ring build yet again coming out from him. And it's not flying up to him yet, but Doki's bought himself another smoke there. Really want to try and get this gank going off on the Party Jesus in the middle lane, as I just keep checking my Mumble to see if we have Maccy back, which we do not yet, so
No.
you have to hear my monotone voice for a little while. Meanwhile, Sada actually getting a last hit there. He's going to be happy with that. 4 for 1 up on the Queen of Pain. So beating Mirana in gold, losing to her in XP, but she's going to go ahead and just wander off. And we have Maccy back. Thank you, Rypex. Big shout out to him for dragging him back in the channel. Maccy, you're alive!
Yes, I am. I'm not in the game at the moment. I don't know what happened now. There we go. I'm back in the game. Yep, I just got completely kicked off Mumble and Dota. I don't know why. My internet connection didn't drop.
Fair enough. Well, we've still had no first blood. We do have an arrow searching onto Jeffro here in the mid lane. Mirana's given up on the top, so can become this roaming Mirana. But arrow doesn't land on Jeffro, and he's happy to just bot a crow, I think. Is that what you're doing, Jeffro? Come on, you take it. You start with his courier. There you go, son. He also has a salve sitting on the courier as well when he wants it. But Jeffro already buying the TP up. He's got level 6. He's ready to go roaming whenever he needs to. And Sada is taking a lot of damage there. I'm surprised Iron didn't level up Homing Missile. If he had done this, would have been so much damage coming out on the Queen of Pain and possibly the death. But instead choosing to level up Rocket Barrage. But being against Queen of Pain in lane means that he's never going to be able to use it. And are you back in the game now?
Yeah, I'm back in the game. Trying to work out what the hell happened while I was away.
Not a lot. Arrow just hitting a poor Dark Troll there.
Interesting that uWe have switched up to a 2-on-2 setup.
Yeah, the Keeper of the Light just got here in the lane, but he's only level 2. Really doesn't have anything to do in this bottom lane. Because the two other heroes that are down there are doing a great enough job of keeping Sada at bay. And now Illuminate hits Doki in the face. He's not going to appreciate that. Mesmerize is going to give him a salve. Going back up to full health, and now Coddle's going to leave. I come to your lane, I blast your lane, and I walk away.
I do really think they need to run a couple of at least one extra hero up against Phantom Lancer.
He is getting absolute free control of this lane.
Just running away with it at the moment, and he's going to keep doing it. He's only going to get stronger because they're going to keep pushing Mirana out of lane for good.
And now Sada is winning the off-lane battle. Up to level 4, nearly 5 up on him, whereas Mirana's been sitting at level 3 for a long time. He did obviously go roaming to go mid lane, tried to get an arrow. And yep, as expected, Hads has that Soul Ring, level 3 up in the Spirit Lance, and Mirana's half health. And Hads, actually, one of his illusions got arrowed then. But Mirana is running only a bottle. He's had to sell all of his branches and buy just a bottle because that's all he can do. He has to bottle crow to stay alive in this lane. If he wants any level of farm or XP, that is. And now Nyx Assassin, Jeffro, he's popped the regen rune as well as Vendetta. He's here in the bottom lane. They're looking for Ion. He's level 6, so this could be very dangerous, especially because Sado is not yet. But Sado's going to aggressively big it, and there's a burst coming out, and that's first blood coming out for Jeffro. Fantastic gank. And that's the issue with Gyrocopter. Such a weak hero in the early game as far as XP goes. Spike Carapace instantly popped by Jeffro here, and they're looking for Koyake. And he's going to go down. Doesn't even get an auto attack off. Double kill for Jeffro as well as it being first blood. Instantly going to TP back to middle lane. And Doki's already here. A great communication coming out. There's going to be the oh my god, I lost the words. The Earth Spike as well as the Stun Light Strike Array. And then Jeffro's there to clean up as well. And then Mesmerizing might take enough damage and he doesn't miss. Bet UKS gets another kill and he's going to get a double kill here. Double kill for Bet UKS. So he's managed to clean up. He might even get a triple if he's lucky here. He gets level 5 up and Rana. He's got another arrow in 1 second's time. Not going to throw it though. If he did, he'd be a little bit suicidal diving behind the tower. But as I expected, it was great communication coming out from DENCH, managing to get this Jeffro to TP back to mid lane after getting a double kill, and already the supports were there to kill the Invoker. But BUKS, fantastic comeback from him as well. Only sitting with a bottle, yeah, he had enough damage to kill off both his supports.
Yeah, I'm so impressed the amount of damage he could do there. I didn't realise he was that far ahead on levels. I mean, he's only level 5 up against, that was a level 3 Lina. And yeah, they both supports melted.
Only a level 1 missile. Sado would have died if he was any higher.
Run, little bottom tower, run.
Run, little bottom tower, run. Sorry, Juggernaut announcer made me happy again. But how are we doing for Hads? Not going for a Radiance build. He's got a little bit less gold than he did last game at this point. But he is on top of the farm right now. He does have a kill up his sleeve. Wait, when the hell did that happen? Cartor, did you die in top lane?
I think he must have done.
He did.
I missed it. It must have been when I was disconnected. There's no way I'd have missed that.
No, we only just had first blood. It must have been while mid lane was happening. But yep, Cartor has gone down to PL. And PL's going to buy himself up a Blade of Alacrity. He's probably yelling at someone to buy him a TP. And they have done. Yeah, they did. And now Hads is back up here. Light Strike away. Array needs to come away from Lina here. To stun Bait KS. He will get the star something off. Look at this damage coming out. Dragon Slave on top. And now Hads is... There it goes. Bye-bye. Hello, Spirit Lance. Which, by the way, this is something I learned the other day. You cannot disjoint Spirit Lance. You can't blink from it. You can't leap from it. You can do stuff like Disruption, but that's it.
Oh, I lagged through that kill. That was really upsetting.
It was a PL kill. Jeffro's bottom again. He doesn't have Vendetta for 10 seconds, but he is hidden right now, I believe. Yep, no ward's seen him. And Koyuk, he's got to be careful. But Ion, again, only 700 HP on him, and he's running ahead of Midas, interestingly enough. So he's not winning the farm battle versus PL, but he will have more income coming in soon. In fact, we have a quick look at the golden XP graphs. He's going 1,500 away of DENCH, 2,500 going away of them as well in the XP. But Ion has that Midas, so the graphs might start turning soon. Jeffro spent a long time roaming around here. He picked up the regen rune a while ago. He's going to go Vendetta, but Koyuk has gone up. Jeffro's gone down. The ward's going to see Koyuk now, and he's going to turn around, or he's going to go for Gyro. In fact, Ion is going very aggressive on Sado now. Sado's just going to blink in, use the Scream, and the Sonic Wave. It's a lot of damage. Sado needs to move now. Move, Sado. Oh, the cooldown was so close. He actually nearly got blocked in by Jeffro there. And Sado, stop tanking the creep wave. Are you lagging? Dude. Sunstrike Invoker. Does he have a point in... No, not a single point in Exalt. And Sado is going to TP out. But great kill again, with a great rotation. And once again, Maccy is disconnected. He's having internet issues, but I'll move him back in the channel right now. Welcome back, Maccy.
Yeah, it's only on days when I'm doing something like this, isn't it, that my internet's shaky. I don't understand.
It's gotta be. And you missed a fantastic kill.
I was on Dota, just
did
slightly
you see the one in bottom?
distracted. Yeah, I did.
How close was that call then to co-op?
Yeah, I was yelling like you were, really, like just a couple of Dota meters in it.
Couple of Dota meters. Nearly got blocked by Nyx Assassin as well, I noticed, which was quite funny. Beidou KS actually gets himself a DD rune, and he's up to level 6 now, choosing not to level up Moonlight Shadow, which is a little bit surprising. Once the extra burst coming out from another point in Sacred Arrow, especially if he roams around his mid lane, it's well worth him doing. And he actually fires an arrow and hits one that creeps in the camp. Bet you KS. Oh, he's got the DD rune there versus Doki. But Jeffro's here as well with a Vendetta, and that's a dead Barana. Hads was there as well to try and get the last hit, but instead he walks in range, gets himself 100 gold, and picks up a second blade of Alacrity. Recipe to go, and there will be the diffusal. Whereas
Betchy KS is suffering a bit from not having much stats and not having much in the way of items there.
Although Gyro has a Midas, he did go down for the second time recently, and he's not got anything else. He's got 900 gold. He will be looking to complete those power treads soon, I imagine. The question is, what build are we going to see from this Gyro as well? Is he going to go the typical low-fast build that you see in pubs with a Shadow Blade, or is he going to go for something like a Yasha first? Maybe even an Ags build. This is the beauty of Gyrocopter. There's so many builds available to you.
He just put an Ogre Club on the courier.
BKB build.
Yeah,
Maybe.
BKB.
Maybe an Axe build. But probably BKB. I mean, there is a lot of bursts, especially coming out from heroes like Satire, from Mesmerize. Really doesn't want to get zapped to those Laguna Blades or Finger of Death from Doki. As well.
Yeah, I mean,
of course.
Ags is really powerful on Gyrocopter, but I mean, the thing is, really, usually you want to be using cooldown near where you are.
Unless you're trying to be like using Sunstrike in a sense.
Yeah, I mean, it can be fun, but it's usually not very practical because you probably should be right in the middle of it all.
Jeffro snipes off the Marana in top lane. Oh, and that EMP had such a long charge up time, then Jeffro managed to make sure that Nepali Jesus stunned himself. And there's another Spirit Lance coming out, and that burst is so crazy. Oh! What's up, bitch? I'm Mesmerize. I've got my wizard hats, and I'm gonna Laguna Blade Invoker in the face.
Is all alone in the world.
Mesmerize pop level 6 came top, and now it's a 5-hero push coming from them. Going to get themselves a free tower. Let's say I'm going to try and defend this. Betchy KS can try and fire an arrow off, but he's really got to be careful. He doesn't want to be caught out of position. Only 18 last hits, and he's 2 for 3 on this Marana. And now Gyro, he's got to head back into that bottom lane. He needs to get this counter push going. If they don't make the trade, then it really wasn't worth it at all for uWe. And DENCH now are taking a massive lead.
Yeah, I don't think uWe can do anything about that at all. They're not even going to get a good trade.
Nope, Iron just goes into the woods, tries to get himself close to that BKB. But Jeffro has been playing phenomenal on this Nyx Assassin. He just seems to be everywhere where he's needed. Comes bottom lane, gets kills. In fact, we see some initiation on top lane. Betchy KS does manage to pick off the Lion, but Hads doesn't manage to get the last hit on Betchy KS. He's going to be able to get away. And now Hads is trying to run him. Oh, we got arrows! They don't know. Betchy KS! He's going to die. And now here comes Saraya. Doesn't have enough mana for Sonic Wave. He's got 1 stick charge. It's not going to be enough. And then he's going to take an Illuminate to the face. One last like, if I can just go and do it. And the Courier is now coming in as well. And has as well. 1 hit. And the party Jesus. He must be so mad right now. And look at that health. Saraya. He manages to snipe him off. And how unlucky are uWe right now. Hads was on 20 health.
That team fight was just all over the place.
And the only person to go down for DENCH is Lion. 2 heroes left on 20 HP is absolutely ridiculous. And did you see all the wards we had in this position? There were like 3 wards. 1 there, 1 there, and 1 there.
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah, wards everywhere. And on top of that, DENCH just managed to get out of line of sight again. Every single time I saw Hads just sort of run around a corner and wait for a minute until everyone forgot where he was.
Yeah, it was pretty insane.
uWe just really kind of lacking the focus on one person that they needed.
That's Iron's Mithril Hammer complete now, so just a recipe for that BKB and he'll really start getting in those fights. Sorry, especially when he gets level 11 because he'll have that level 2 cooldown as well. But Doki smoked up and Doki wants Iron. In fact, he's got the Finger of Death. He might be able to solo kill Iron here. 900 HP though. He does need the Laguna Blade from Mesmerize as well. And this could spell real big trouble for Iron. I thought he was going to go in and that's why he sent the rocket. But it was just for just to try and push Doki off.
Yeah, just a little bit of harass.
And now Had's Diffusal Blade complete. And he's starting to do put some pressure on this middle lane tier 1 tower. And 1 Spirit Lance takes Betchy KS down to half health.
That's absolutely ridiculous. Oh, but here comes the homing rocket.
Yeah, this gets disjointed by Invis though. So he's not going to do anything fighting. Hads runs into it. Don't run it. Oh, Hads.
He's well out of the way though. It'll do him a little bit of damage, but
still only level 1? Huh, interesting.
Radiant's bottom tower has seen better days.
I guess rocket
Arrow.
barrage and flat cannon more useful in this situation.
I was only searching by the looks of things, and we still have 3 heroes for DENCH rotating in this bottom lane. And in fact, we have the illusions coming out from Jeffro, just trying to farm up the creep wave. But Now here we're looking on levels. We do have level 6 up on the Keeper of the Light, so he's managed to keep himself up there with everyone else in the game. I'm looking at the wrong table apparently. But in fact he is the lowest level in the game, so 18 minutes, level 6. It's not awful on a core support. But again, you can see that Mesmerize is level 8.
It's pretty
Tornado
far behind.
EMP, Illuminate as well on top of Hads, and Hads loses off himself. But where the hell was Jeffro? Jeffro kicks off the Keeper of the Light. He's obviously standing still. He's an easy target. And actually stole the Impale, did the Rubik. And again, another arrow just doesn't hit. BKS really wants to get this initiation off. Level 3 arrow will do a fair amount of damage, but it's more about the stun, of course. And now, top terror, Ion. He's just taking that. He's level 11 now. Has cooldown available if he ever so needs it.
Just like me.
BKS takes another lance in the face. Sado's here. He has level 1 Sonic Wave. In fact, disjointed completely by BKS. He does take the Shadow Strike.
Boy,
That's
it
it.
gets
Arrow.
lance.
Not quite.
Oh. We want to see a big arrow. That's what we want to see.
I think I might just flip a table if I see a massive arrow. With how excited I got with the shackles earlier.
Why he suddenly
Jeffro,
disconnect.
Jeffro, stun it. Oh, he didn't want it. I in fact it was on cooldown for him. Started just shouting. But yeah, what's Had's got now? He's doing the same build as last game. He's got a vitality booster very early on the PL.
I guess health translates to the illusions, doesn't it?
It does.
Yeah,
oh,
so
Spirit Lance stolen by Koyok.
Strong build to go for.
And here's the cooldown
Big
coming down.
cooldown.
It's going to hit
Oh,
on
it
top of
misses
Hads,
everyone.
and it's got it.
Oh,
No,
it does catch him.
Yep, Hads was lifted inside, which made him look like he was outside of it. But the cooldown does manage to hit, and Mirana gets the last hit there with the Starstorm. So they managed to finally kill the PL, who had spent pretty much all of his gold. And 150 gold, and Ion will have that BKB.
They need to keep this up now, and they need to. If uWe are going to have a hope against this, they're going to have to keep Hads down and get him really scared. They need to make him feel vulnerable, because Hads is really good at knowing what he can get away with.
Not going to go for it. Arrow did it on Jeffro. And now he's going to spike Carapace all over this wave. Nope, no he's not. Fair enough. Then what's Doki doing? Doki's just warding the bottom. Joined by Mesmerize. Both up to level 8 now. They really want to get 11 now, but here comes another smoke. There's no wards watching this rotation. And oh, poor Ion. He's got the BKB flying out. They don't want to...
They might see the courier on the way back, but nah, they're more interested in going towards mid.
We have 4 heroes stacked up in a very nice position. And Nick
With a sentry ward, though.
pops the Vendetta. There is a sentry ward on top of him, so he's going to get caught out here. But he's immediately going to go on top of someone. And Lion, Lena, as well as Queen of Pain are all here. Tornado EMP is going to hit on top of Jeffro. We just managed... Sado just managed to... What the fuck? There's a Dagon? Sorry.
Yeah, Nyx has a Dagon.
Yeah, Sado just managed to get the Sonic Wave off before the EMP hit on him. And then I just suddenly saw someone blow up and I was like, who's got a Dagon? But yep, Jeffro has that complete. I was thinking, where's the Blink Dagger? Then I realised it wasn't... I can't remember his name now. The guy that played Nyx earlier.
That was really well executed by DENCH. Even though there was the sentry ward there, what ended up happening was Jethro was the bait. He took a bit of damage, but that doesn't really matter when you've got Spike Carapace. So
it was the unintentional bait, and Jeffro then he used his Spike Carapace, and the EMP killed Invoker, which is quite humorous.
They managed to keep their cool even when they realised that they've been spotted, and yeah, it really paid off.
We have a rocket following Hads now. It's only a level 2 rocket though, so or a homing missile if you will. So it's only going to do 220 damage, and he disjoints it anyway. Not a care in the world as Hads. Let me see one of his PL illusions just scouting out. Arrow. Going nowhere. Doki's well out the way. Nyx gets himself an illusion rune. Or was it Nyx then? No, sorry, Queen of Pain did. But yep. Oh wow, he's actually gone Blink Dagger. Blink Dagger Nyx. Is this a new thing, or have you seen this before?
I haven't seen it before. I mean, Nyx, so I kind of missed the bit where Nyx was in the metagame. I saw the bit before that, and then the bit where he was first ban material, and I didn't really catch any of the games in the middle.
I remember the first time we saw Nyx Assassin in competitive play was... Rishando's got arrowed, by the way. The first time I saw Nyx in competitive play was... I think it was the International 2, actually, where Puppy drafted it in the Grand Finals versus IG. And everyone was like, what? This Nyx? What? Everyone went absolutely crazy because his Nyx Assassin was picked up, and now suddenly, what do you know, he's first pick, first ban.
Yeah, he kind of vanished after that. I mean, that was to use Spike Carapace to counter a Cottle pick, which is not really what he gets picked for these days. I mean, it certainly works, but it's not the number one reason for picking him.
It's the fact that in the early game you just can't carry sentries everywhere, and Nyx is so easy to kill people with, especially if they're intel heroes. He uses Vendetta, he's invisible, he does massive amount of damage on his first hit. Obviously then he stuns you, he drains all your mana so you have no blinks, for example, to get away with if you're a Queen of Pain or whatever, and then he'll just keep on right-clicking you. And if you try to attack him or stun him, you're going to get stunned yourself because of Spike Carapace. He's got such a good skill set. And I'm very surprised that this is the only time he's... sorry, not the only time. He's only recently come into play.
It's funny how the trends of Dota work. You can't really predict which hero is going to be next. It just will suddenly come out of nowhere.
And it all wraps around to the update which made ganking more efficient as far as gold goes, with multiple hero ganks, if you will. So multiple heroes, ganking one hero, and they get more gold and XP. And that's where heroes like Nyx have come out from. That's why you're seeing Queen of Pain more popular than ever, because it's mobile heroes. It's heroes that can get around the map and get those secured kills with really no threat.
Oh, we could see some action here.
Disjoint.
Betu is invisible, just looking for an opening.
And he does have Moonlight Shadow leveled up now. And he's going to find Jeffro in the trees. Oh! Spike Carapace stuns everybody. But Jeffro will cop a lot of damage. In fact, he's going to kill Iron off with a mana burn. Godlike is Jeffro now. Was that a gem? There's a gem on the Mirana. Bet you KS. Rubik is going to fall as well. And I wondered how Jeffro was taking so much damage because there was no sentry there. But yep, there was actually a sentry up on the Gyrocopter, but Jeffro manages to kill him. And now the gem goes on to Bet you KS. Who's probably the safest one to hold it. Shouldn't really ever get caught. Arrow's going to search. Oh, it does actually hit on Doki.
That's the second arrow in a row.
Illuminates! Oh! Doki, 9
hit points. 9, man.
Doki.
Keep running. Keep running. Yeah, he ate an arrow at the start of the team fight as well. It didn't really come to anything.
Mesmerize was taken pretty low as well. In fact, Mesmerize has a Blink Dagger. This is a very farm leaner. Mana boost, Blink Dagger, 24 minutes in the game. It's not bad at all.
A lucky arrow dodge by Satire.
We see 10,000 gold going away of DENCH now, and it's 12,000 XP, and that's what I'm talking about. The pair of these ganking lineups, they have 19 kills on the map compared to 4. It's a 15 kill difference, yet it brings 12,000 XP. Especially when the net worth really isn't that far apart, especially when you look at the Gyro compared to the PL. He's only 500 behind after using that Midas, which I just heard in the background.
It's really impressive that the Gyrocopter's managing to keep up with that. Ion's doing a great job.
I think what's more impressive, though, is you saw how denied Sarai was in the early game as his offlane Queen of Pain. He's now the 3rd highest farmed hero on the map. Has an Aghanim Scepter and Power Treads at 25 minutes.
He's 3-0-7. He's doing absolutely fantastic. But Jethro is 9-0-4. That's an absolutely incredible score to have at this stage in the game.
I'm especially surprised he didn't die when he was near the top lane where the gem was first revealed. He manages to pick up a kill 1 versus 3 and then walks away. Doesn't get a gem.
Unreal. That's why Nyx never gets played. That's why it's prime ban material every time. And he's waiting here now. He's got a few more seconds on Vendetta, but I don't think he's going to be able to pick anything off.
He's not level 16 yet, so the duration isn't the same as the cooldown at the moment. But he only has to wait 25 seconds before he can go invis again. But hey, he doesn't even need Vendetta. He's got that Blink Dagger ready if he just wants to Blink stun 5 people if he sees the opportunity. But now we're looking on items now. So Invoker's got himself a 4-staff. He's pretty happy with that. BKS still pretty much has nothing. He's got drums as well as the gem. Coral, of course, as well as Rubik have nada. And Ion, how are you looking, mate? Morbid Mask, so that's going to be going into the Helm of the Dominator. As well as the Black King Bar, of course. As we mentioned, Saraya, he has himself an Aghanim Scepter. Nyx Assassin has a Void Stone now. Probably going into a Sheep Stick after the Blink Dagger and Dagon. The 2 Fingerers, or the 2 Bursters, if you will. Then he's got a Blink, building into a mech. Lion's sitting on nothing, of course. And finally, Hads, Diffusal, Yasha. Same build as last game. Soul Ring, got a Vitality Booster. And now we'll go into a Manta Star.
I think it's interesting that DENCH have got 2 Blink Daggers on the team. It's just giving them a lot of mobility to play with. And of course, Queen of Pain.
In fact, we're going to see a smoke now.
Dire's top
Gyro
tower
TP'd
is
out
under
already.
attack. Oh,
They do have a
that's got
ward.
to
Oh, in
hurt.
fact, they don't have a ward watching it. That was the enemy ward. But Had's been revealed. Koyak's going to have to run as fast as possible. Sadow's there now. Great tornado EMP coming out from Invoker. Nyx manages to jump over the top of it. Oh, and the Sonic Wave completely wasted by Sado this time. A great Deafening Blast as well. This is definitely going Ion's way. And the Sonic Wave was stolen! Koyak playing that beautifully. 4 heroes killed. Queen of Pain just about survives. In fact, Invoker's still following. But holy crap, what a good team fight for uWe. First of all, the BKB was perfectly timed by Ion as well as the cooldown. Sonic Wave misses on everybody. Great steal coming out of the way of Koyak. And just a massive turnaround coming away of uWe. And that's put them back in this game, well and truly.
Nepal pulled out a really good tornado as soon as they spotted Hads. That tornado caught everybody.
And have a quick look at the graphs as well. Quite a bit of a spike. 4,000 XP gained in that fight. About 2,500 gold as well.
They've got a little way to go before they've evened it up, but they're definitely back in this. In fact, Gyrocopter takes the top net worth now.
PL losing a lot for going now.
Ion is such a scary farmer.
Yeah, he's been playing very impressively the entire game. And Koyaki's got Sonic Wave for another 10 seconds. Doesn't he have level 1 spell steal, but he'll be able to use his Sonic Wave 2 or, well, maybe 3 more times before he runs out, although I think it's only 2 more times. I'd just
That
use
is,
an Koyak. Take the creep wave, go on, you know you want to. Oh.
That's a big spell to steal. That's be pretty pivotal.
And don't forget the special thing with Rubik is the spell you steal, if they have an Aghanims, you get the Aghanims upgrade, and that's exactly what he got for this one. Level 2 Aghanim Sonic Wave, which is a fantastic steal for him. The only thing you could probably hope for, which is better than that, is a level 2 Laguna Blade, which has
I'm not
crazy damage.
sure if Dench spotted that, which hopefully they did. It hurt them enough. They'll want to wait that out. I don't think they'll want to engage while that's on the field.
And with that, we'll try and kill the Rubik.
The Dire's top tower is doing its best, but it doesn't.
I've had the hiccups all
Dire's
day.
top tower has
Jesus.
fallen. 'Twas only a matter of
Harsh.
time.
But we are checking out the farm still. Hads still going towards that Manta Star. He did lose about 1,000 gold in the last fight. As you said, he lost a lot. No longer the top net worth hero. It is going to be Gyro. And in fact, it was amazing how Gyro was using Rocket Barrage. And there were 3 heroes pretty much sat on top of it. And then the cooldown came down as well. And it was crazy mana burst. Just going straight up into the face of Gyrocopter, who had no creeps around him, is not the best idea. Arrow's going to search, about dodging it to Doki. Tornado's going to hit on Doki though. The rocket is chasing on Haz right now. Nice Earth Spike coming out from Lion.
It's 5 seconds till Finger of Death is up again.
Oh, so I guess 25 gold for killing a rocket. Didn't actually know the rocket was worth anything. I thought it just blew up, but hey, 25 gold going his way there. And now another one's coming up towards... Who's going towards this time? An illusion. Okay. But they're still trying to push this tier 2 tower. It's down to 400 health. Arrow. It's mesmerized. Watch yourself. There we go. Goes through the middle of them. In fact, they have a Sentry Ward watching in case any funny business happens in Mirana ulti. Kayak doesn't have Sonic Wave anymore. It's timed out now.
Shadows take
Oh, here we go.
Moonlight Shadow. In fact, he's going to be seen in a second. Invoker's going to go invis himself. Nice blink out from Sado. Not going to get Mana Bird. In fact, nobody gets it but EMP, but that's a perfect arrow on Hats. And Hats is going to take a fall at the very start of the fight. Ion uses his BKB, uses his cooldown. Jeffro takes a lot of damage as well. And Sado jumps in, and that's a huge kill for him. But then Suze's taking a lot of damage from Sado. And Ion has got to kill Sado off right now. In fact, it will be the Fade Bolt going through. Once again, only one more hero surviving. But BKS is really got to kill Doki now. Arrow misses. TP time. Starstorm. It's there. Doesn't hit, he lost vision.
Oh,
And bet you
manly
KS must
Dota
be
from Jethro.
fuming.
Really manly Dota. Jethro just dived in, went straight for it there. A beautiful, beautiful arrow catching Hads.
Absolutely. But in the end, it was a 4-for-2 exchange going away of uWe. And the graph, it tips even closer to that 0 mark in gold now. Only about 4,000 gold difference. And the XP, look at that XP change! Nearly 10,000 XP has changed hands in the last 8 minutes of the game.
Oh, it's incredible.
Arrow hits on Mesmerize. I'm surprised the bet you KS leap backwards. In fact, Rubik had already left. I think he has... No, I thought he had Quap Blink for a second there. When the FSC got back, but he was just already running away. And Had's sitting on the same gold he has been for the last 10 minutes now. and it's starting to be concerning for him. He's only level 13. If you have a look at the gyrocopter, he's now level 17 up on him. Ion is crazy farmed right now.
He really is. He's somehow losing ground on the net worth though.
Eagle Song on Korea.
Ah, there we go.
Add another 3,300 on top of that, and he's actually about 3,000 ahead of what's his name? Sorry, the Rocket Barrage put me off. Ahead of Hats. Oh. Rocket Barrage noise was like a penny drum in my face, but yeah. Snow Mesmerize, we're getting close to that mechanism from him. He's spent 900 gold away. Doki's still going to be sitting on nothing, of course. And Sarai now going for a BKB, it seems. And Hads aside on Roshan, they really want to take this. But there is a ward, and I think it will just about see this section of ground. Well, I'm not sure.
Well, they legged it out, which is a little bit interesting. It kind of feels like they abandoned the Roshan idea. I don't know if they were hoping to just bait it a little bit, like make it look like they were going for a Roshan, because well, it's worked if that's what they're going for.
Yep, uWe are on the way, but in fact, if they are baiting, Sadai's gone top, and everyone else is pretty much scattered around mid lane. They're gonna go straight into the Roshan pit and not find anybody. In fact, the smoke hasn't been worn off, so they know they're not in Roshan. Susie's gonna check anyway, just for good measure. And they're looking for Hads, and Hads has shown his face on the bottom lane. Is there dust? Is there dust? Please tell me there's dust. In fact, if they've still got the gem, they've still got the gem on Betty KS. So Hads, run your little ass out of there.
Really bad news for Hads.
Straight on top of him. He's going to go invis immediately, but Betty KS is in range. The gem is showing him off. Arrow him right now. There you go. This should be the death of Hads. And look at that crazy burst coming out from Ion. And he's now dominating. Nearly has a butterfly compete.
Ion fired a homing missile at a creep there.
But at the same time, top lane, Sadai takes the tier 2 tower.
Not so radiant anymore.
He's going to make the trade. So Sadai gets some kind of collateral out of it, but in the end, even trade on towers, but one extra kill going the way of Ion. And Alacrity on top of him now as well.
Wispy glow around the tower means Radiant's top tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
So that bit of tier 2 tower going down in the way of the party Jesus. Surprising them didn't give it a last hit to Ion there.
Yeah, I think that would have been a good choice right now. I mean, Ion is really going to be the make or break hero for this team.
And Invoker needs to get some more levels in the Exort now. He wants to give more damage to Ion. And I'm actually surprised it's a full Wex max with only 2 levels in Quas. It's a very ballsy build coming out from the party Jesus here, but that EMP burns 400 mana and charges up in 2 seconds. It's pretty scary.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's what he's built full Wex for. I assume it's for the EMP. I mean, it makes Tornado huge as well. Travels 3,200, which is just such a huge distance. That's halfway down a lane.
And this Mira's Jeffro absolutely loves sitting there. I keep seeing him on that one spot. He sits there, he looks around the map most likely, then he goes hunting. It just seems to be his habit. It's just every time I look at him and he's waiting, he's just there. It's like, I love
it seems to be working for him, so.
Yep, we see another smoke coming out from uWe, second one in a row. And who they're going to catch out this time? Sadaya. In fact, Sadaya's on the high ground, so he's got the advantage. All of them get revealed, and they instantly use Moonlight Shadow. Ping's coming down from Mirana. Not Mirana, Mesmerize, who blinks himself away as he feels himself in danger. But Moonlight Shadow keeping him quite hidden still. But there's nobody around to get off right now. And Hads is going to keep on farming those Ancients. Has his Manta Star finished now, and he's flying it out to him. And at the same time, I noticed earlier there is an ultimate orb on Betty KS, so he's starting to get close to the Manta himself now. Ish. Still a while to go, but still, yeah, he's getting there.
Yeah, he's sitting pretty far behind for a solo hero, like, but
you can't really call him a solo hero though. He's a sacrifice.
No, yeah, I know what you mean. He's more of a suicide situation.
I'm just gonna go ahead and TP middle and get that farm. He's got his butterfly now.
This smoke not really coming to anything from uWe at all.
No, they actually did an interesting path of this, pretty much. Which is, as well as the Moonlight Shadow, of course. But yep, Ion now has a butterfly, so he doesn't really give two craps about the PL at all. He's got BKB to stop all the magical bursts, he's got butterfly to slow down the PL's attacks on him, and that's going to make a very scary Joro into these fights. Level 19, 200 damage coming out from him, that's without the alacrity.
Yeah, that's really intimidating now. They're going to have to work really hard to shut down Iron just straight away in any fight. All the crowd control needs to land on him. But they do have a lot of it, so...
The problem is the gem at the moment. I think if they manage to get the gem off BTKS, they can buy another one at this point. But still, if they manage to get the gem off him, then Jeffro would be able to initiate really well. In fact, Arrow's going to hit Jeffro if he's not careful. Jeffro will be able to initiate straight onto Ion before he manages to pop BKB and potentially kill him. Because Nick's has the burst available.
Cottle just did managed to catch 4 heroes in a full Illuminate. So... What does that give you? You've got like 500 damage each.
It's crazy. I'm sorry about the yawning, by the way. I'm absolutely exhausted.
Oh, no worries. I'm feeling it too.
We've still got at least one more game coming up after this one in the form of the grand final. Maybe 2. Depends how the first game goes, of course. But Hugh Greyhall, they will have the winner bracket advantage of 1-0, and they will go up against the winners of this game. And at the moment, we thought it was going to be DENCH. Looking at the golden XP graphs, though, they've come all the way back. XP is nearly dead even. Gold, about 4,000 advantage going away with DENCH still. But you can see just from the net worth of this gyro how far ahead he is at this point and how terrifying it is for them to be up against him. But hey, uWe.
He's really going a long way towards evening this game out.
I don't think uWe have a clue about this Roshan, but the arrow is going to scare it out. Roshan's not going to get hit by it, but it's going to skim his teeth. And I know that DENCH have backed off now. And PL's still only level 14. He's really struggling to find levels in space. I know.
Yeah, he's got a reasonable amount of farm, but it's
well, I'll put it this
just
way.
not quite up there.
Arrow nearly hits on Mesmerize. Yeah, he's level 14, but the Lena's level 13 for his team. And Lion's level 12, so he's, as far as XP goes, he's really not doing well. If you look at the XP per minute, in fact, he's behind Nyx as well as Queen of Pain. Really struggling to find the space to farm now.
Oh, that's got to hurt.
And uWe really aren't going to give him any. They're really pushing out this lane now. The only lane they haven't got pushed is bottom.
And now we see the push into the tier 2 tower in mid lane. Sarai was actually top, trying to clean up the top lane farm as well. But now Jeffro is going to try and initiate, and this is a bad idea. We know there's a gem on BTKS, and Jeffro, in fact, it's going to wear off, but he has Vendetta available again because he's level 16. And now Hads is going to get followed by yet another rocket, but once again, it's not going to hit him. And I hear a massive sonic wave coming out from Sadaya, but I'm not quite sure he hit on. In fact, Sadaya's been taken very low. And Jeffro, he's got lifted in the air by Rubik, and now Ion's going to easily finish him off. Mega kill up there for him. BTKS, he's got Moonlight Shadow popped. Sadaya's trying to chase him, but he's going to be able to get away right now. And we still see Gyrocopter Ion. He's tearing through everybody. Hads, though, he's trying to kill Susie in the back of play. And in fact, I heard a finger as well as the Laguna Blade going out on Ion. And Ion's actually going to go down. He instantly buys back. And was that the only 2 kills of the fight?
Yeah, somehow it didn't seem that way. Like,
oh, amazing tornado! It's going to stop them from killing BTKS and getting that gem. Ion now, he did buy back, of course. He's going to throw a rocket towards Sarai. It will stun him as he's about to throw a Shadow Strike at. But there comes another Hex from Doki, as well as the stun. And the Gyro has died twice in the last 1 minute. No mana up on...
it's him without buyback for 5 minutes now, so...
And the Party Jesus definitely putting the pressure on Iverka. Manages to force himself away. And even more aggression. Sarai actually getting mana leak down to nothing. But let's have a look at the net worth now. He was on... He's there only 3,000, 2,500 ahead of the Phantom Lancer. All of a sudden, DENCH are winning. Then uWe are bringing it back. And now DENCH, the advantage just starts to rocket downwards again. Not so much in the XP, but definitely in the gold. 2,500 gold going their way.
This team fight started around Dire's tier 2 tower in mid, and it rolled all the way down to the Radiant tier 3 tower.
Yep, that's the power of Queen of Pain with Blink. As well as
it's the longest team fight in terms of distance I've ever seen.
And PL's pretty fast as well, 401 movement speed, especially with those Tranquil Boots. Could definitely easily keep up with heroes like Rubik, who has 367. And there's the Yasha complete from Mirana, so she's getting very close to Manta Star now, BTKS. Only 900 gold away from that one. And he'll be very happy when he finally gets some right-click pair on himself. Because at the moment he's very much being used as a support hero. And now I'm expecting that Hads is going to try and save for his Heart at Tarask. He's still 1,000 gold away from his revat and a total of about 2,000 gold away from the full thing.
Feels like he's still got a way to go.
Have you seen this little combo coming down? This little
Yeah, this.
Vendetta and his rune. But it's Vendetta's about to wear off, but he's going to have it back up in 1 second. Boom, pop it again. There we go. Carry on
That
searching.
eye fills this bottle with an illusion rune as well.
In fact, the ping did go down on top of him. I'm not sure if I saw him. I've got no vision
That
of
was
him.
from that was a ping from Dench.
All
It
right.
was Doki's ping.
There's a ping coming in from Hads as well. In fact, we see another smoke gang coming in from uWe. They're still searching for this Roshan. And Hads. Oh, Hads. They still have the gem on Marana. Tornado. Oh, the cooldown has been completely wasted. Cooldown
That's going
and
to cost
arrow.
them for this team fight.
Or they get his Vendetta on Koyak. That's the only thing they gain from that. But Ion, they need to initiate in the next 30 seconds if they want to... Well, I wouldn't say win this fight exactly, because cooldown isn't the most damaging ulti in the game. 550 total. But you can easily get out of it. Meanwhile, Doki's going to D-ward. Arrow's going to fly at him. He manages to dodge it just in time, and Jeffro is very close to him as well. And then, what a beautiful stun hitting on 3 people. Very well played by Doki. And then Jeffro follows it up with his own 3-man stun. And Koya just got locked in there. Samurai now, he doesn't get the Sonic Wave off before Ion manages to pop his BKB. But Betty KS is going to go down to the... Oh, wow! The flat cannon.
Black
Did you
Cannon
see
double kill.
those supports melt?
And Doki's on 24 life now.
Second time in the game he's been that low. And have you seen the Queen of Pain illusions just pushing top lane?
I have not. That's incredible.
And Evoker TP's out just as he gets hit by a Sarai's Sonic Scream of Pain.
What a brave
Iron
dog.
played great there. Popped the BKB and just sort of waded on in. Right in the middle of the whole team fight. Did what he liked.
But that was a beautiful stun coming out for Doki. He managed to get a 3-man stun and then immediately followed up by Nyx Assassin's 3-man stun. And then once again Queen of Pain popped the Sonic Wave. And in fact, again, some news coming in here. Finals being postponed. As Hugh Grail cannot be on. So most likely, guys, finals will be sometime tomorrow, maybe. I'm not sure because I can't make it myself tomorrow evening. Yep, we'll probably end up doing it sometime like next week. But yep, this will be the final game of the night, and guys, in the grand finals, stay tuned for ukdota.net to find out when they will be.
Dench very happy with that because those poor guys. And there's a certain line you can take to get through a tournament that means you never ever get a break.
And that's
if you
the
just
exact line they've taken.
Yeah, if you happen to catch the wrong games, if you end up playing some of the longest games of a tournament, so everyone else is ready as soon as you finish each game, then you end up playing non-stop from what is that? So
4 p.m.
4
They've been practicing
till 1
since
like.
11 p.m. 11 a.m. Sorry, so they've been going all day.
Right, so they've been playing for about 13 hours, 14 hours, pretty much non-stop.
Yep, but they haven't been casting for that long, have they?
It is tough to watch games and talk about them.
I am very thankful for the final being delayed myself, because I definitely feel like I'm getting deep-throated by some very sharp object.
I'm going to have a hard enough time driving to work tomorrow as it is. The A34 is a cruel mistress.
Oh, I'm going to sleep. But yep. And also, guys, don't forget to check out the YouTube channel. It's rabbit.ukdota on YouTube. That's where all the VODs will be available. I think tomorrow I'm going to be uploading them, although I'm not sure. It just depends when I get time. It could even be tonight. But yep, keep an eye on the YouTube channel. Subscribe if you can, and you'll find out when all the VODs go available.
Can I plug my channel?
No. No, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm Maccy Esports on YouTube. I only have a few subscribers, so if you want to subscribe to me, that'd be nice.
Definitely do so, because Maccy does a lot of solo casting on some pro games that don't actually get cast. I remember you did like an RV game once or something. I don't know, but you've done quite a few games I've noticed, and he actually also helps by casting the games that we don't get a chance to sometimes. So the grand final of Winterville, which I forgot to record because I was wasted.
Mess.
Big shout out to you for that one, man. But we see, I believe Ion has a crit flying out right now. Chrysalis is indeed there. And look at this damage he's got now. 250 damage on Ion. That's without the alacrity that Nepologies has been putting on top of him. And it's been critting on top of that. Huge damage. Nearly 500 crits will be coming out from Ion. Arrow, searching. Might find Jeffro needy. Not quite, but that's going to be an easy tier 2 tower for them.
Dire's middle tower now
And
belongs
then although
to
Dench won the
Aegis.
last fight and started to bring it back towards their favour once more, how can I stop this gyrocopter? This is what we mentioned. He goes from an early game nuker to a late game hard carry.
He's still relatively squishy though. I mean, Phantom Lancer has more health, more potential for survivability.
I can't agree with you at all saying he's squishy at the moment. 1800 HP, 23 armor, 35% evasion, and magic immunity. I don't think that's squishy.
Well, I mean, he doesn't have quite as much.
He doesn't have quite as much health as Hads. In fact,
Just-
or armor.
Phantom Lancer has a habit of staying alive and not being where you think he is. That's the only thing he really has going for him. But I don't know. I mean, I've seen Ion drop in fights. If they focus him, he'll still die.
And check this out how ridiculous Phantom Lancer is, right? So Ion is 5 levels ahead of PL, has way more agility in terms of items. He only has 1 more armor.
Christ.
Because Hads his agility gain. He's got 90 plus 52, whereas Jaro has 82 plus 44. But there goes Roshan. Hads already smacking it. Oh, there's a center! What? I didn't even notice!
Yeah, there was a center just sat there the whole time.
I'm not even typing it. I was going to type LOL in caps, but no, I feel disrespectful if I did that. Yeah, the centaur calm is just a casual centaur. Just sat there watching
just
them.
chilling in the back.
I love this game so much. He's just so far at the back that I just didn't notice him. I'm very surprised. Roshan's fat ass was...
He even got caught by an impale, so he bounced up into the air and then just came back down, just stood there, just stopped.
What up, guys? But Hads is going to walk himself back into Roshan. He's finished up his half terrace now and he buys his level 2 diffusal blade. And he's still trying to keep up with the gyro and he's doing well. Gyro's gone for more of a defensive build, really, in the form of... I know people will say, oh, Butterfly's like a damage build. But it's definitely more aimed towards the evasion against Hads.
Big evasion, and the agility gives you more armour as well, of course. Not that it's going to stand up against PL.
And interestingly enough, Hads is holding the second gem of the game. He's holding that one. Dench have their own gem now. But of course, so does Betty KS. He's still holding that first gem that was bought by Susie. And who actually bought that gem for PL? Doki bought that one. Poor guy.
Shadows take us.
And here comes Moonlight Shadow. And oh, they're taking a very interesting route. Mesmerize, you are in trouble, sir. You're going to get caught out. But Hads has a DD rune. And they've got to be fast about this one. Mesmerize is just going to die. There is no surviving for him right now. Arrow, lift, dead. And there goes a frantic amount of pings. And level 4 Light Strike away has been stolen. And BKB popped by Iron here. Tornado is going to hit on top of Hads. Sonic Wave going to go over only on one person. That would be a very fast death for Coddle. Rubik goes down as well in the meantime. But now Iron is just right-clicking everybody there. And Saturday takes the high ground. And he might be able to bring down Betty. No, triple kill going there for Iron. Instant buyback from Nyx Assassin. And Hads is still chasing the party, actually. He will get the kill there. Betty KS is still there. So both gems, neither of them actually hitting the deck in that game. And a buyback coming there from Invoker. He's instantly going to want to get himself to mid lane, but doesn't actually buy a TP, interestingly enough. But yeah, we do have Nyx Assassin. He's already back in the fight. Doesn't have Vendor for 25 seconds, but does have that Blink Dagger. He's going to actually initiate on Iron, which doesn't seem like the wisest of choices. But the arrow is now actually flying. Misses out. Actually, it's an illusion, I think. And Hads, he starts going on Iron. Iron has no mana anymore. And Jeffro is taking too much damage from Gyrocopter now. One last right click from Mirana will do the job. And Iron, there's just not enough damage coming out from Hads. The evasion from Iron is just way too much for Hads to control. And he's only got 50 mana now. He just about has enough left for a Doppelwart now. But it should be an Aegis of the Immortal for Iron if he wants to sell something like his Midas. Otherwise, it's going to go on the Party Jesus. Great fight coming out from both teams, really. Wasn't really going anybody's way. Oh, a build! Nice! The Aegis! Oh my god, Hads with the play.
How did that happen? That was... Whoa. Yeah, whoa. I genuinely did not see that coming at all. Incredible. Just incredible. uWe ran away with that team fight. It was... just a great team fight for them all around. Some great plays by Napoli. He did die after getting a massive tornado off and fought back in, came back into it, and then just deny the Aegis. Incredible.
I am gobsmacked. Well played from Hads there. Great micro skills. He was just probably sitting there waiting with this illusion. He came in at the perfect time, and of course, Jaro was at full inventory. Did he sell his Midas in the end? Nope, didn't actually remove anything. He just bought Daedalus up instead. But I'm guessing we're going to try and give it to Invoker then, but just way too slow trying to pick it up. And he gets in there. Of course, his PR has a lot of attack speed, coming out with 0.62 seconds per attack. Well, 0.64 even. And look at this army just running around with Hads right now. He's starting to build it up, and this push is really going to start coming, especially when they keep juxtaposing up like that. Getting very lucky with them.
Yeah, that is terrifying.
And here come the bits of travel. Had's gained himself close to that fully built status. Will have to sell his TP scroll shortly. But now the push is coming from uWe in the middle lane. They don't care if they don't have the Aegis. They feel like they're strong enough to start taking fights. But they have to bear in mind that Sadire at the same time doesn't have boots of travel yet, which I'm fairly surprised about actually. I thought he'd buy them after he got the eggs to keep this going. But he's going to keep on pushing these lanes. He has TPs available when he needs to come back to base, and the EMP and Tornado did actually go on top of Doki. Loses a little bit of mana, but not a lot. And now the Dragon Slave from Mesmerize trying to counter push, and look at Iron taking these towers down. He has his Daedalus complete. He's got 300 damage and more. And with that Daedalus crit as well, it's going to bring it up to about 600. But Jeffro actually gets arrowed there by BKS. And look at these Mirana illusions just carrying on hitting on the tower, and the tower's down to 455 HP.
Yeah, we're seeing there how core man style is on Mirana.
But at the same time, look at top lane. Sadar does not give a damn what's happening right now. And BKS has already leaped, and he's on his way down there. And in fact, here come the TPs as well. TP coming in from Koyak.
Got to get out there or he's going to be in trouble.
And Koyak's actually got himself a decent level of farm now. 4 staff as well as drums complete for him. And Ion was coming to try and cut off the Sadai Queen of Pain here, but not managed to do so. She returns mid lane and joins up with the team.
Adds back in the Ancients.
And Mesmerize now actually has a mechanism complete. So this is going to give them a bit more armor to survive the Gyrocopter. Insane damage from Flat Cannon. And honestly, I do think the next item is going to be a Satan. Oh, God, he buys treads. Okay. And then sells them again. Boost of travel. There you go. Another boost you're looking for, Ion? Sells
Correct boots.
Sells treads, buys treads, sells treads, buys bots. Yeah. But I do think he's going to go for a Satanic next and possibly a Rapier after that. And if Ion gets himself a Rapier, you see the flak damage, the flak cannon damage coming out now. 6 attacks hitting everybody in the team fight with a Rapier, Daedalus, and a Satanic. This guy will not die.
Interestingly though, the XP graph is almost completely even, and there's nowhere for it to go to some degree for uWe. I mean, Ion's level 25 now, so he's almost bought up, and that kind of means that while he's still terrifying for now, he kind of starts to lose his advantage as everyone catches up to him a little bit.
Yep, Had's up to level 20. It's still a significant lead though, 5 levels ahead of the opponent hard carry, who buys himself a broadsword. Is he? Oh, he's going to get crit on PL. Interesting.
Does that spread to all the illusions?
Tornado. The MP's not going to hit, so I might just blink away in time. I'm not sure. Well, the crit number comes up as if it was the real hero, but it doesn't do the crit damage. Sadai gets arrowed. And Doki is going to get hit by the missile as well. So 2 people are stunned up right now, but there's absolutely no choice to go on this. There's all the PL illusions. I heard the Fade Bolt ripping through all of them.
But it doesn't look good.
It's tearing through the manner of uWe right now.
A little bit of a standoff at the moment. uWe obviously don't feel confident enough to just go for it, but at the same time, DENCH are sort of slowly catching up all the time.
Yeah, however, I've not seen Jeffro change his items at all in the last 30 minutes. He's had the Void Stone was the last item he bought, apart from TPs, obviously. He's just not done anything with his money. He keeps on dying in the fights, and this is going to be bad as well. Iron uses his boots of travel to come up to the top lane, but Jeffro, of course, having that blink dagger, able to get himself out in time. Now, Jesus brings himself a smoke in. Send that courier home. You don't want it to get caught. They kill the ward. They kill the other ward, and then they're going to smoke. And now they're going to smoke.
Chews up a tower in top.
Nyx goes invisible now. But here comes the push again on the mid lane tier 3. 450 HP remaining on that one. Mirana Manta Illusion's already created. And Ion's just going to go straight to the higher end. He doesn't give a damn right now. Fortify going to be used here by DENCH. And the question is, can I defend this tier 3 tower? I find it very unlikely, especially with Doki just using his Earth Spike. He's going to get caught by the Tornado EMP as well. That's going to burn a lot of his health. And Moonlight Shadow's actually popped now. And look at the damage coming out from Iron. Absolutely destroying Mesmerize himself. Definitely blasting on top from the Apologies. Sadaya actually misses with a Sonic Wave apart from on Betty kill steal. And now, oh, Doki's standing in the core down. Double kill coming out from Iron right now. Kills both the sportsman. Dies. Was there a blade mail? Somebody? I'm not sure. He did go down very fast, but Betty KS now, he's taking a lot of damage from Hads and Sadaya. He's having to try and run away from Iron now. He did buy back, of course, and boosts the trap himself into the fight. Gets himself a triple kill. Hads finds the gem. Denies it with his illusion, which is great. And Jeffro, he's getting burst and very low. And no, the Slay that was stolen by Koyak. Nearly enough damage to take Jeffro out. But he is managing to escape right now. Is there a gem up on... There is no gem on him anymore. But now here comes the barracks push.
Jeffro is so lucky to get away. And there's Alacrity up on Iron now.
Middle barracks are under
Crazy damage, absolutely crazy. How many levels in Exort does Invoke have at this point? 4 points in Exort.
There's 80% attack speed increase.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Oh,
That's about as fast as his animation will let him go at this point. Another
Yeah,
arrow. It's actually going to hit on Mesmerize. Mesmerize gets caught out with the arrow. They're not going to follow up on it, but it is going to keep him in play for a full 5 seconds. And Hads, there's not a lot he can do on his own here. He does have a hard complete, but he can't defend this Rax, and this is double Rax going the way of uWe. Doki, oh, he's been fully burst down. Look at the damage coming out from Iron here. Mechanism is going to keep him alive by Mesmerize, but there is another arrow searching and he hits Doki. Not quite though. And there goes the second ranged wax. And now uWe are far ahead in this game. Gold graph is now 0. XP graph is still going Dench's way, actually. Really surprisingly. But I think it's because they brought down Ion at the start of the fight, who then brought back.
Yeah, I can't believe those graphs. It's unreal. Yeah, those buybacks really cost them.
The question is,
for?
has the clock run out for Dench now? There are 2 mega creep lanes against. And can they push? In fact, Had's just charging down the mid lane with his team.
It's going to be really hard to come back from. But it is doable.
A little bit of damage has been done to all the tier 3 towers, but not enough to really make an easy push for Dench right now. But again, his PL getting to that level of ridiculousness. He's got Chrysalis, he really needs that Daedalus finish before he can truly tear through the enemy heroes. And right now, of course, with that evasion chance coming from Ion, I would honestly say that PL needs an MKB over anything else in this game. And that's why I'm a little surprised he went for crit.
Might be that the right thing for Dench to do now is to have PL push other lanes while the rest of their team sort of teams up and they end up split pushing, because I mean, they're going to lose a 4v5 fight, but they could take a barracks at the same time.
I mean, does it come back and defend? So if that was the case, it would be a 3-on-5 fight. In fact, Sada has actually gone to defend bottom lane as well. And now Nyx has gone in. Did Betchy KS that did, they bought another gem, bought it on Mirana, and Mirana actually has a Sanjay complete now. So maybe going for a Sanjay Yasha.
Dench need to push all these lanes out and keep them pushed out.
Tornado, EMP. In fact, that was a bit of an early initiation coming out.
double damage.
Ion is here, but he can't chase on the PL, especially not that the PL's got a double damage rune. And interesting enough, Ion actually completed up a Lincoln Sphere in the course of that.
That's going to do a hell of a lot for him. In terms of survivability, like, every spell they're going to cast on him is dangerous, so...
Especially the 2 ultimates from the double L combo, the Lean and Liner.
Yeah, it's either going to be those 2
Nina.
ultimates, or it's going to be a stun, basically. That's what's going to hurt him, and... yeah, cancelling one of those out is always going to be massive.
Oh, God. I just said Lean and Liner. Yeah.
Leon.
Wasn't
that a film?
Leon and Liner. Leon and Liner with their ultimates, what are they called now? I can't even remember. Oh yeah, Finger of Blade and Laguna Death. Those are the ones. Anyway, enough of the bullshit. Ion is leading the charge straight into his bottom lane tier 3 tower. And this spells mega creeps. And look how far out Hads is. He does have his boots of travel available, but he can't just dive straight in there. Doki, he's going to have a rocket. He's going to get lifted, and Doki dies. And of course, doesn't have buyback. And now this spells a lot of trouble. Iron, I'm surprised not popping the big heavy for this. Sarai does do so. Hits on the Polyjesus, who also has his own big heavy complete. Blinking from Jeffro now. Manages to pop a dagger on top of UKS, but there's just so much tanking coming out from all these heroes there for uWe. That Hads, look at the Hads get blown up! And Hads, is he going to die here? Ion not quite able to finish him off, but he shouldn't be focusing on that anyway. This is going to be mega creeps. GG well play coming there from Doki. They're going to call it a night. They've been playing all day, and uWe will go through to the grand finals to play versus uGale, and that's going to be at a future day because everybody's freaking knackered tonight. But once again, happy birthday to both Saraya as well as Doki, the twin brothers. Both had their birthdays just popped. Sorry for the long Roshan dance viewers. And Maccy, once again, thank you for joining me today. It's been great having you on the stream.
Thank you so much for having me. It's been awesome.
Alright, we're going to let these 4 towers fall now. There's this very topsy-turvy 61-minute game. You can see the graph. For about 50 minutes of the game, it was just in the way of DENCH as far as gold goes, and then it just turns all the way back up for uWe again. And the XP still goes the way of DENCH even now. Very interesting game.
Feels more like a war of attrition than anything else. It's just... Look at the number of creeps in this base now. It's incredible.
But well played to uWe as well as DENCH.
Fantastic. So we see uWe and uGale going through to the finals, right?
Indeed, it will be. uGale will take a 1-game advantage, but again, that's going to be played on another date. Stay tuned to ukdota.net, guys. We will have more news coming up on that game as soon as we can. So you guys, once again, check us out on Twitter, like us on YouTube, do whatever you want to do. Either way, I just heard a BKB go off. It's nice to have you all on the stream. Thanks for staying with us, and we will see you next time.
Cheers.